Hi folks, I'm going to go through today the 2018 ordinary level tab statement. Okay, so on the screen at the moment is the question. Make sure you have the question in front of you while I'm going through this. So we have the following balance sheet shows the financial position of a sole trader, Trevor Kelly, as at the 1st of the 2nd 2018. First of all, I'm going to go down to the bottom of the question. What are we asked to do? Record in a tabular statement the effect of each of the above transactions had on the relevant assets and liabilities. Show the total assets and the liabilities on the 28th of the 2nd 2018. So what we're given is we're given a balance sheet, then we're given a load of different transactions, and we are to put these transactions into what's called a tabular statement. So the first thing I need to just mark up here is everything an asset or a liability. So fairly obvious: buildings, asset; delivery vans, asset; stock, asset; debtors, asset; bank, asset. Next, liabilities. So creditors, liability; expenses due is a liability. Also, these two here, the capital figure and the profit loss figure, is a liability as well. Okay, so what we are going to do, we have that marked, then we will look through the transactions. So you can see here there are transactions for the month from February the 4th down to February the 27th. What we're going to do, we're going to go through each of these transactions and do what needs to be done. But the first thing we're going to do is on the 1st of February, we're going to put in the assets and the liabilities. So if I go to a spreadsheet here, you'll see I have it drawn out already. So I have the assets and I have my liabilities. So I'm going to fill in what I have. So buildings on the February the 1st, this is all coming from the question, 500,000. Delivery vans, 82,000. Stock, 52,000. Debtors, 14,000. And bank, 41,500. Then I'm going to add those up. Okay, so add these up and you get your total assets. Okay, 689,500. Then I'm going to fill in the liabilities that I marked there. So we had creditors of 21,000. We have expenses due 800. We had capital of 590,000 and profit and loss of 77,700. Now you'll see here there's two blank ones, drawings and surety finance. I've added them in, but what you should do actually, always leave two blank lines and just add them in as you go along. So what I might do is I might move profit and loss up here, so not to confuse you. So profit and loss 77,700, and I'll just leave these two blank for the moment. So if I add up these four, I should get the same answer. $689,500, $689,500. So your assets should always equal your liabilities. So when we go through each transaction, so on February 4th, the total in the assets should equal the total in the liabilities, and that should be the same for every single date and also in the total column. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to go through each one in turn. So the first one, February 4th, paid by cheque, expenses that were due at the beginning of the month. So we're going to pay by cheque the expenses that were due. So let's find the expenses due. The expenses due were €800. Okay, €800. So that's going to be go down €800 minus 800. We're going to pay that off. It's going to come from the bank. That money was paid by cheque, so the bank is going to go down €800, and that's it. So the total would be minus 800 and minus 800. Okay, always must be the same. That's the first one. The second one, purchase goods on credit for €14,800. So let's have a look. We purchased goods on credit 14,800. So purchased goods, our stock is going to go up by 14,800. And we purchased it on credit, so we owe someone. A creditor is someone we owe money to. We owe them 14,800. Again, that's it. 14,800 here, 14,800 here. Always must be the same. February the 13th. Let's have a read of it. So I'm just going to tick these two. Once I have them done, I'm going to tick them. I'll do it with red. So February 4th is done. February 8th is done. February 13th, purchased a new delivery van for 21,000. A deposit of 4,000 was paid by cheque and the remainder borrowed from Surety Finance Limited. Okay, so basically we bought a new van for 21, we paid for it ourselves from the bank, and we borrowed money from Surety Finance Limited. So this Surety Finance Limited is going to be a new liability. So let's go through it. So we're going to have delivery vans will go up by 21,000 because we bought a new delivery van. Your bank will go down by 4,000 because you paid 4,000 yourself. And then we're going to add in a new liability, Surety Finance. So you borrowed 17,000. So when you do the calculation here, 21 minus 4 is 17,000. And add up this, the liabilities, 17,000. Always must be the same. Okay, next one. That's February 13 done. February 16, received from a debtor a cheque for 3,200 and full settlement of a debt of 4,500. So you were owed 4,500, you accepted 3,200, so you have given them a discount of 1,300, which will reduce your profit and loss by 1,300. So let's see, received from a debtor 3,200. Okay. So your debtor, your whole debt was 4,500. So your debt has gone down by 4,500. Your bank account has gone up by 3,200 that you received, and you gave them discount, which will reduce your profit by 1,300 minus 1,300. So when you add up the assets, you get minus 1,300. When you add up the liabilities, minus 1,300. That's that one. Next one, you paid by cheque from business bank account 1,600 for roof repairs to private residence. In accounting, whenever we see the word private, that is going to be drawings. Okay, and drawings are liability in this example. So paid by cheque 1,600. So your bank is going to go down by 1,600, and we're going to do a new account called drawings, and that is going to go down by 1,600 minus 1,600. Wrong place. Minus 1,600. So again, if you add up both sides, minus 1,600 minus 1,600. February 22nd. So that's February 20th done. February 22nd, you paid a cheque, paid by cheque a creditor's account balance of 500 and received a discount of 120. Okay, great. So you owed money to this person, to this creditor, €500. So first of all, your creditor is going to go down by €500. Creditor down by €500. You received a discount of 120, so that's good for you. That's good for your profit. 120. So how much did you actually pay? 500 minus 120. Your bank account will go down by 380. So minus 380 minus 380. You owed 500, but you actually only paid 380. It's February 22nd. February 25th, a debtor who owed €400 was declared bankrupt and paid 30 cents in the euro. So basically they paid 30% of the debt. So 30% of 400, which would equal, they paid €120. Okay, so they paid €120 into the bank account. So, but they owed 400. So that they've gone bankrupt. So that debt is gone, minus 400. Okay, they paid you 120 though. So actually, how much did that hit your profit by? The difference between these two, your profit will go down by 280. So again, minus 280, minus 280. Last one, February 27th, you sold goods on credit for 7,300, which originally cost 8,300. So you've made a loss there of 1,000. Fairly obvious. Sold goods on credit, which originally cost 8,300. So your stock is going to go down 8,300. Your debtors, because you sold them. Sorry, that's in the wrong place. Your stock will go down 8,300. Your debtors will go up. You are owed 7,300, and that's going to hit your profit by minus 1,000. So minus 1,000, minus 1,000. Remember, the answer always has to be the same in the assets and the liabilities. Now all we're going to do is we're going to add up the totals column. So that's very straightforward. Add up the sum of all the columns. And then add up here. And you get 715940. We're hoping to get the same answer down here, so I'm just going to put that in yellow. So I'm going to do the same for the liabilities. You're going to add them all up across the way. I can do it quicker because I'm doing it on computer. Make sure you have a calculator and do it properly. So I add up those. Okay, and then I'm going to add up here, and I get the same answer, 715940, and that is a question done for 60 marks. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the marking scheme here for 2 seconds, see where all the marks come from, and you'll see, don't worry about if it's in a different order down here or anything like that, but you can see you're getting 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 12 and 6, 18 marks for the first bit. Then each transaction, 4 for that one, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6, 4, and then the final column is only actually 2. So there's your marks. So you can see big marks for the first bit, and then each transaction gets between 4 and 6 marks. Okay, and what you're looking for is your final answer. Assets and liabilities are the same, and that's it.